I think the message to the citizens is that we are going to constantly try to stay on the leading edge of technology and equipment to best serve them. And we're looking forward to seeing the positive outcomes that are going to come from this equipment being added to our inventory.
Flagler Fire Rescue Chief Michael Tucker excited to highlight new life-saving equipment.
Flagler County Fire Rescue has equipped all its ambulances with Lucas devices that provide mechanical chest compressions to patients in cardiac arrest. The devices improve outcomes for cardiac patients and increase operational efficiencies for paramedics.
It essentially does CPR in place of a person having to actually do it. It's a tremendous, device, great asset, to the crews, in the field. So we're pretty happy, to have added these to our resources for serving the clients and the citizens of Flagler County.
One of the main benefits of the Lucas device is consistent and constant care for patients.
When you've got humans, that are doing CPR, there can be inconsistencies. And then when you throw in the movement of a patient, to an ambulance, out of an ambulance, around an ambulance while patient's being transported, it can create inconsistencies. So with the Lucas device, because of it's how it's placed on the patient, it actually provides 100% consistency.
A grant from the State Board of EMS Oversight in the amount of $90,000 allowed Flagler County to purchase 9 Lucas devices, 1 for each ambulance.
It was a big addition to get that funding.
Locally, about 20 paramedics are trained on the Lucas device. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, December 10th.
Primarily just meeting with all the department heads and stuff. I've hit IT, stormwater, public works, utilities. I've got a few more that I have to do. It's just some things I've had to push to the right, but we'll get there.
Palm Coast Mayor Mike Norris joined WNZF's Free for All Friday to talk about his plans for reforming City Hall.
Mayor Norris says he's settling in and getting to know key members of city staff.
We have some great employees in the city, and these departments, when you get down and see what they're doing a phenomenal job. It takes a lot, especially in water treatment. It takes a lot to maintain a city this size that's growing, and those guys keep our water safe. So I'm filling them out. I think I won the vote of the city employees, and everyone that I've run into, they said, "Well, Mike, I voted for you." I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much."
Norris says Palm Coast residents can look forward to seeing the city work with lawmakers in Tallahassee to make critical infrastructure improvements.
You should be looking forward to a city government that's going to push forward in getting our infrastructure straight and trying to attract industry and jobs to our community. We just went through at our last city council meeting. We set our priorities for the legislature. I met with the lobbyists yesterday and laid out my priorities and put a lot of emphasis on we need the support at the local level from the state to help us get our utilities and our water treatment plants up to standard.
The city of Palm Coast, among several cities across the state last year, missing out on appropriated state funds for a wastewater treatment project. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Daryl Newton.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. The Palm Coast City Council has a workshop meeting this morning at 9 a.m. at City Hall. Brittany Kershaw is the Director of Communications and Marketing.
The first item on the agenda is a discussion on short-term vacation rentals, and they'll review a proposed ordinance. Then the Palm Coast Fire Department will discuss a Safety Haven Baby Box grant donation from the Knights of Columbus. The Community Development Department will come back up to talk about the University of Central Florida Small Business Development Center annual report. And this is a comprehensive suite of services aimed at nurturing small businesses and helping them thrive. Then we'll move on to the Parks and Recreation Department, who will have a presentation on USTA and a grant and future opportunities. This will discuss programs and services and future opportunities to work with the organization. Then the Community Development Department will have a presentation on upcoming initiatives, including the 2024 Economic Development Updates, sites and building readiness, workforce, collaborative partnerships, recruiting, and marketing. And finally, the city administration will discuss and review policies, procedures, and the meeting schedule. And this is in relation to the city council who wanted to review these policies and procedures and discuss them for any proposed changes for 2025. As always, the meeting is open to the public and the community is encouraged to attend and get involved. And if you cannot attend in person, it will be live streamed on the City of Palm Coast YouTube channel.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.